Okay, good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss lecture number 17. So, in the last class we discussed about the insect nervous system. Now, this is a continuation of lecture number 17. So, this second part is included with another important system which is known as the endocrine system. So, this we are going to discuss now, the insect endocrine system. Now, in this we are going to discuss about what is endocrine system, what is the main function or what is the role of endocrine system in insects, and the structure and function of endocrine system. So, wherein we will discuss about different types of endocrine systems that are existing in insects. Okay. Now, coming to what is this endocrine system. So, you know very well that so in case of insects, various biological activities like the reproduction, metamorphosis, post-embryonic development, and all those things are governed by important glands which are present in the insect. So, these are the glands, or these are the systems which will influence various biological activities in the insect. So, this endocrine system is structurally and functionally also it is integrated with the nervous system. So, nervous system and endocrine system, these two systems are integrated with each other and influence various biological activities in the insect. Okay. Now, what are these endocrine systems? So, these endocrine system are the organs which are involved in endocrine system. So, they secrete important chemicals which are known as hormones. So, endocrine system secretes the hormones. So, these hormones are not released outside the body of insects. So, these hormones which are secreted by this endocrine system, they travel in the blood only, and through the blood they enters into different organs of the body and influence various biological activities like the reproduction, growth, post-embryonic development, metamorphosis, diapause, etc. So, endocrine system produces hormones which enters into the blood. Through the blood they enters into the different organs and influence various biological activities. So, this is known as the endocrine system. And there is another glands which are present in the insects, they are known as the exocrine glands. So, those are glands which secretes the chemicals and which are released outside the body. So, between the exocrine glands and the endocrine glands. Now, coming to the different types of endocrine organs are present in insects. So, basically the endocrine organs are divided into two types. The first one is known as the neurosecretory cells, and second one is specialized endocrine glands. So, these are the cells and these are the glands, and these neurosecretory cells are present in the central nervous system and mostly in the principal part, that is in the brain region. And specialized endocrine glands, so these are special glands which are present in the insect which will produce different types of hormones. So, these specialized endocrine glands are corpora cardiaca, corpora allata, and prothoracic glands. So, these are the three glands which are very specialized endocrine glands which will have their own role or their own function in the insect. Now, we will discuss about the structure and functions of these various endocrine organs. Yeah, this diagram is very important diagram. So, here I would like to suggest all the students that in almost all the PowerPoint presentations which we have discussed in online classes and also in the class, so wherever such type of diagrams or figures are given, so please try to do the drawings and try to understand the diagrams and all those things, because these diagrams and figures are very important for your examination. Okay. Now, coming to the basic structure of the endocrine organs in insects. Now, the first organ which is present in the endocrine system is neurosecretory cells. Now you see these are the neurosecretory cells which are present in the brain region. And these neurosecretory cells are they are nothing but the neurons only. And these neurons are existing in the brain region. And these neurosecretory cells, what is that role and all those things we will discuss later. Now let us first see the structure. So this is the first part, that is neurosecretory cells which are present in the brain region. And second part is corpora cardiaca. So this corpora cardiaca is also very closely associated with the neurosecretory cells or the brain. Okay, a pair of glandular structures are present. These a pair is known as corpora cardiaca. And third organ is corpora alata or corpus alatum. So which are also paired structures. So these are also closely associated with the the central nervous system. Okay. And then the fourth organ is the prothoracic glands. So these are also paired glands which are existing in the prothoracic region, and these glands are not associated with the central nervous system, they are independent. Okay. And coming to the various hormones that are secreted by these organs, the neurosecretory cells which are existing in the brain, it secretes brain hormone. Now this brain hormone which is secreted by these neurosecretory cells, so they pass into the corpora cardiaca. Now this corpora cardiaca is not going to secrete any special type of hormones, but whatever hormones that are secreted by the neurosecretory cells will be stored temporarily in this corpora cardiaca, and then these will be passed on to the other endocrine glands, or they may be transported to other organs. Okay. And corpora alata. So this corpora alata produces the hormone which is known as a juvenile hormones. So this is juvenile hormone. Okay. Now prothoracic glands also produce another important hormone which is known as ecdysone, which plays an important role in the molting process. Now this juvenile hormone which is produced by the corpora alata plays an important role in the metamorphosis. So this juvenile hormone is also known as neotenin. So this hormone, when it exists in higher concentration, it leads to the juvenile stage only. So when this is absent, it enters into another instar. So this hormone plays an important role in the metamorphosis. So this is a detailed explanation, the structure of the endocrine glands or endocrine system present in insects. Okay. Yeah, if you want, you can go through this slide also, wherein you can see the difference between the insects and humans as far as the endocrine system is concerned. Of course, this is not included in your syllabus. If you have, if you are interested, you can go through this slide. Okay. Then coming to neurosecretory cells, already it is discussed. Okay. So it produces a hormone which is known as a brain hormone or the activator hormone. So this brain hormone influences the function of other endocrine glands. So that's why it is known as the activator hormone. Now coming to the neurosecretory cells are again divided into three types of cells. The first one is known as median neurosecretory cells of the brain, which will produce another hormone that is known as the prothoracic hormone. This is very, very important. This abbreviation is very, very important. Then you have lateral neurosecretory cells in the brain. So the secretions plays an important role in the control of water loss and oocyte development. And third one is ventral neurosecretory cells, which will play an important role in regulating the water balance in the insects. So median neurosecretory cells, lateral neurosecretory cells, and ventral neurosecretory cells, which are present in the brain, constitutes the neurosecretory cells. Then coming to endocrine glands, so this also we have already discussed. Corpora cardiaca, these are paired structures which are closely associated with the neurosecretory cells. And the main function is it is a storage organ. Okay, so wherein it stores the hormones or secretions that are coming from the neurosecretory cells, and then these secretions will be released into the blood. The corpora allata is also a paired glandular structures. Usually they are associated with the esophagus. Okay, and this corpora allata secretes very important hormone that is known as juvenile hormone. And of course, if you want, you can search for the various juvenile hormones that are produced by corpora allata. So there are GH0, 1, 2, and 3. So 4 types of hormones will be present. Of course, that is not so important here. And this juvenile hormone is also known as neotenin, which will regulate the metamorphosis and also yolk deposition on the eggs. And what is the main role? So juvenile hormone helps to keep the insect in young stage only. So always whenever juvenile hormone is present or whenever corpora allata is very active, the insect will try to be in the young stage only. Now if the insect wants to change to another instar or the other stage, the hormone level should be very less or sometimes it should be absent. Okay. Next one is prothoracic glands. So these are also paired structures which are present in the thoracic region. The hormones secreted by these glands are known as molting hormones or ecdysone. Okay, and here this hormone, the main function of this hormone is it helps the insects in the initiation process of molting. So the hormone which is secreted by prothoracic glands is known as a molting hormone or ecdysone. Okay, and because it is a molting hormone, now generally these glands will break down after final molt. So before reaching the adult stage, these prothoracic glands will break down. So there will not be any prothoracic glands in adult except order Thysanura, because this is order wherein the metamorphosis will take place, even molting will take place even in the adult stage also. So that's why this is the only order wherein you can see the prothoracic glands in the adult stage also. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So with this, we have completed the lecture number 17. Okay. So lecture number 17 includes nervous system and endocrine system. Okay.